Hi and welcome to another update from out in the Hinterboonies. It's been about 2 months since we relocated. Progress has been slower than expected, and today we'll be looking at some of the reasons for that. We'll also be looking at some of the smaller things we've achieved over the last 2 months, and we'll also be looking at some of the planning for going forward. The main reason for the frustratingly slow progress we've been making is due to the rain we've had over the last 2 months. Since we've relocated here, the area has had twice the annual average rainfall, and that is in 2 months. And this resulted in some roads which normally would look like this to look like this. Please note that the little markers on the side of the low water bridge is more than 8 inches or 20 centimeters high. Not being able to get to our farm due to the muddy roads and the flooded rivers, we've been able to make some time for some of our hobbies. For example, I've set up my radio, amateur radio again. I've started making some contacts using my Western Cape call sign, which is brand new. At the moment, I'm just using a temporary HF antenna, but I'm looking forward to doing a permanent installation on the farm where I have enough space, more space than I've ever had. I've also been able to put up and configure a small weather station, which I will also relocate to my farm and connect to the internet. Me and my wife have joined a local shooting club. I use the term local quite loosely, and we've participated in 3 club shoots thus far. Attending a club shoot is also an all-day affair over here. As there are no current structures on the farm, we planned on making a base of operations using an army-style tent to store our tools, the inverter and batteries for power, and just keep everything out of the rain and the reach of baboons. Leveling the ground for the tent and pitching the tent was also a multi-day affair. But this is now complete, and it makes working on the farm a lot easier. Previously, I stayed as long as I could stand the heat, which meant that I would only do 2 or 3 hours of work on any given day. I also cleared the ground where the wooden cabin will be built. The wooden cabin is a small affair. It's only 3 rooms, a small bedroom, a lounge, living room, kitchen combination, and a small bathroom with a deck out front. Looking at the planning going forward, we need to basically achieve 4 things in order to relocate to our farm. The first is getting water at the building site, which is easy. As soon as I receive the last 200 meters of pipe, it can be finished within a day or so. The second is building a perimeter fence for the dog. The third is getting a sewage system, that's a septic tank, installed. And lastly, to build the structure of the house. On the farm, we have game. We also have no fences between the 28 farms that make up the bigger ranch. The game include impala, springbuck, eland, giraffe, and kudu. And the danger exists that our Rottweiler Oberon could start chasing some of this game and maybe get lost on the bigger ranch, which is 6,500 hectares. So the perimeter fence is probably my highest priority at the moment. So with that update, this is it for today. As soon as I have enough progress, I will post another video, and I'll see you then.